I'll give you two a couple of minutes alone. That's it.
You all right?
I felt better.
They book you?
Yeah, they've already arraigned me. They don't waste much time around this place.
Yeah. You know, the best way to a speedy trial is to shoot a cop. You really get down to business.
Yeah.
Now, whoever set you up wasn't taking any chances. It smells like Damon to me. Don't worry, okay? I'll get you the best lawyer around. You remember Carlson, the guy that defended me? Listen, Duke, he knows every trick in the book. He'll poke so many holes in his phony setup.
No. It wasn't a setup.
What are you talking about? It's gotta be. You didn't shoot Chief Ramsey.
Yes, I did. I did, man.
Well, maybe he had a reason. And Carlson will build an airtight defense for you.
No, I don't want any part of a mob lawyer.
Then we'll hire someone else.
No, it was self-defense. That's all the case I need.
Self-defense? Are you saying Ramsey attacked you?
He tried to kill me.
Why?
Bert Ramsey is Mr. B. I overheard him on the payphone. He was ordering a hit on me at the time.
I can't believe it.
How do you think I felt? How do you figure I felt? I had just spilled out my whole story to the man. I thought I was confessing to the co-chief of police. I didn't realize I was talking to the head of the organization. I had just told him that Anna and Robin's lives had been threatened.
He pulled a gun on you?
Yeah, he pulled a gun on me. Then we struggled. The next thing I knew, he was lying down on the ground. I was standing over him with the gun in my hand.
Whoever would have guessed that Mr. B was a cop. And not just any cop, but the co-chief.
Yeah, but now we know how Damon got a hold of that first package of evidence that I sent over to Bert Ramsey. Mr. B gave it to him himself.
Oh, man, what a mess. And people outside this organization don't know Ramsey's connection with the mob, Duke. They'll think you shot an honest cop. How the hell are you going to play that?
I'm going to play it straight up. I'm not going to fight this.
You mean you're willing to do time for breaking a crime ring?
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. But if it does come to that, then so be it. When I saw the look in Anna's face when I told her that I had shot Bert Ramsey, it was more punishment than going to prison could ever be.
You think Anna and the other people will believe you?
They have to believe me. I don't give a damn about going to jail. It's not important at the moment.
Duke.
What?
What do you want me to do? Tell me.
I want you to get out of town now, and I don't want you... Yes, you cannot help me here.
Duke, please, I'm not going to leave you to take the heat yourself. We'll find a way. We will find a way.
All right, that's it. You're going to have to leave. Chief Devane is on her way up to interrogate Mr. Lavery.
Right. I'll be right there. Listen to me, kid. What? Damon said, if you talk, you, Anna, and Robin are dead.
I don't give a damn about Damon's threats. As soon as I've spoken to Anna, Damon won't get anywhere near her or Robin.
I better go.
Sit down.
Does he have to be here?
I'm asking questions.
Do you want me to handle this?
No, thank you. It's my job.
How's Ramsey?
Why? Frightened he might live?
I never intended to shoot him.
Gun just went off in your hand.
It was an accident.
How did you accidentally get hold of Bert's gun?
He pulled it on me. I was only trying to defend myself.
He wouldn't have drawn unless he had a reason. Now, what did he have on you?
It's not what he had on me. It's what...
I know. He did have something on you. Tried to make an arrest, so you shot him. Isn't that what happened?
No. Anna, please.
Chief Devane, thank you.
Will you let me tell it my way?
I'm warning you. Don't try and use our past relationship to your advantage. Because you killed whatever we might have had as surely as you tried to murder Bert Ramsey.
I am no killer, and you, of all people, should know
I
that.
was the last person to see through you. But I finally came to my senses. Now, this is a police matter. And I promise you, anything you say will be used against you.
I'm going to tell you the truth.
Well, if you do, it'll be for the first time. You said that I couldn't be a cop and a woman. Well, I can be anything I damn well choose, and from now on in, I'm a cop.
If you will only
Oh,
give me
just say
5...
it. Answer the questions.
Will you let me tell it my way?
We've got all night. You're not going anywhere. Why did you shoot Bert Ramsey?
Yeah, I know I'm not going anywhere. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. It's not the way it looks. Why I'm trying to tell you, and you don't realize, is Bert Ramsey...
Look, we know all about Bert Ramsey. You are the mystery here, pal. Now, I want your story, and I want all of it. Because if I don't get it, I'm going to get it one way or another.
So, that was the scheme. Port Charles seemed to be the perfect location to launder money. It had a harbor, not too big, not too small. It also had a dock workers' union, which we thought would be easy to infiltrate.
That's why you ran for president. So you could control the unions and bring the money in that way, right?
Yes, the mob forced me to get them a loan from the union pension plan. I have already repaid that loan from laundered cash. The mob don't know about that little maneuver. Not yet, anyway.
So, you guys had quite an operation going.
Yes. And you were in it up to your neck.
I never intended to be.
Someone twisted your arm?
No, I let them do me a small favor once.
You figured they'd never ask you to pay it back.
I was young and I was very naive.
And stupid.
I thought I could handle them. I was in it way up over my head by the time I realized it was too late.
Please don't ask for sympathy.
Oh, I am way past that, believe me. What I'm looking to do now is get this whole thing off my chest. All there is left for me is to protect the people that I love.
You were right about him. Every word you said about him was true.
And I suspect there's a lot more that hasn't come out yet. The cash in the treasure chests, you were using the circus to launder money, weren't you?
Yes, you know we were. You caught us more than almost twice.
What about Frisco and Felicia?
I would never
Involved in
do
that?
anything to hurt either of them.
Oh, no, you're everyone's guardian angel, aren't you? I'm surprised we ever managed without you.
The money that Felicia was alleged to have stolen along with the fur, that was a frame-up, wasn't it?
Yes, yes it was.
Whose idea was it? You were behind that, too.
Yes, but I had a reason for that.
Nothing was worth putting them through that.
Did you try to kill them as well?
No, I set them up to save their lives.
You did what?
I know this sounds like I'm making excuses.
No, it sounds like you think we're a bunch of fools.
Felicia was framed to get at Frisco. Yes?
In a way, yes.
Please answer the questions, would you?
I had been acting under instructions from a Mr. B.
He's the head of the organization?
Locally. Yes, he is the head. He was concerned that Frisco was getting too close to our operation.
So the poker game was set up to divert him?
Yes, it was, but it only made Frisco all the more curious. And it made Mr. B more determined to get rid of him.
So you want us to believe that Mr. B was trying to kill Frisco and Felicia?
Yes. He ordered a hit on Frisco.
And the ruse with the money and the stolen fur was designed to get those kids out of town.
Exactly. If they had stayed here in Port Charles, they would both be dead.
Oh, dear, this gets more and more absurd.
I am telling you. Frisco and Felicia would have been in grave danger if they had stayed here. I had to come up with some way to force them out on the run. I couldn't very well explain the situation to them, now could I? I figured that if I set them both up with theft, then they would both leave Port Charles. Now, that way, I figured it would be more difficult for the hitmen to get to them. Especially they were going to be surrounded by cops all the time.
So you knew they were both targeted for murder?
I knew it would only be a matter of time. I didn't know when. I I certainly didn't know where. I was only just convinced that if Frisco and Felicia remained here in Port Charles, they would both be sitting ducks.
I don't buy it, Avery. I think that Frisco was onto your mob involvement, so you framed Felicia to get him off your back.
If it were true, I would have killed Frisco myself.
I'm not so sure you didn't try.
I give you my word, I had nothing to do with harming either of them.
What about Tessie? She was killed in Atlantic City. Why?
My guess is that Mr. B's people discovered Tessie was helping me to protect the kids.
Oh, this is so ridiculous. I don't know where to start to pull this story apart.
I know it all seems pretty implausible. But it's the truth. I couldn't make anything up that is bizarre as this, please.
All right. Now, let's try a simple question. Why did you shoot Bert?
I had no choice.
Oh, let me guess, please. He was trying to kill Frisco and Felicia and the entire population of Port Charles, so you just rode in, as usual, as the hero and blew him away.
What I was trying to do was blow the whistle on the entire organization. Now, I had tried to do this once before.
So why couldn't you? What was to stop you coming right to the police and telling it all?
I was warned that if I talked, Anna and Robin would be killed.
Now he's claiming he's trying to protect me and Robin. First it was Frisco and Felicia. We're not dealing with a common criminal. This man's a saint.
I was willing to protect you and Robin. I would have done anything, even go along with the mob.
What pushed you over the edge? What finally decided you to expose the organization?
When they bombed Anna's house, I realized that no matter what I did, they were still in danger. So I went to Ramsey. I intended to turn state's evidence. It was the only way left that I could ensure
Proceeded to shoot him as well.
Doesn't wash, Lavery. None of it. Doesn't even come close.
It does. It does when you take into consideration the identity of the head of our organization. What I realized when it was too late. Bert Ramsey is Mr. B.
Pathetic.
I swear to you, Bert Ramsey is the top gun in the organization locally.
Think you'd say anything to save your skin?
Oh, do you think I am making all of this up?
Lavery, I've had enough of this. It's gone on too long, damn you. Now, I want the truth, otherwise I'm going to take delight in beating it out of you.
If I were going to lie to you, now would I point the finger at someone so above suspicion?
You'd say anything to make your lies credible.
Once before, I tried to get information about the mob to Ramsey. I put together a package of evidence. I sent it over with a message. Before I knew it, Damon was waving this package on my face. I couldn't figure out how Damon had managed to intercept a confidential delivery to the chief of police. Now I understand. Bert Ramsey gave it to him.
Oh, never in a million years.
Where's this package now?
I assume Damon destroyed it.
How convenient that you can't offer any information implicating Bert.
He's the most loyal cop I know.
Not to mention a good friend.
If you think he's crocky, then you might as well lock up the entire department.
How dare you take the integrity of a wounded officer?
Someone who can't even defend himself now.
I will be very interested to hear what Ramsey has to say when he comes to.
You better pray he does, because if he doesn't, you're not going to be facing an attempted murder charge.
You know, the thing with cop killers is you can't put them away.
And what about crooked cops? What do you do to them, huh? Especially crooked cops who murder innocent people.
Prove he was in
You
the mob.
answer me that, Mr. Commissioner. I cannot prove it to you that. All I have is my word.
And we all know what that's worth.
Well, do you want me just to take back the whole statement and then make up a pack of lies?
That's what you've been doing.
Haven't I had an answer for every single question that you have asked me?
No, nothing that's been plausible. Nothing. Don't stop now. How do you explain the other hole in your story? You came to see me today. Why didn't you turn yourself in then? If you were so intent on telling all, why did you wait until you could find Bert Ramsey? Or did he come to you and force you? You know, I'm lucky that you didn't try to shoot me.
I was going to tell you today.
What stopped you? I'm chief of police. You could have confessed to me.
Robin kept interrupting me.
Robin interrupted you. Oh, so now we're going to blame an 8-year-old little girl.
Yes. She was talking about the wedding. And she looked so happy. She had joy and hope all over her face. And it broke my heart when I looked at her. I couldn't say anything then. I didn't want to. I knew, but
That's the first truthful thing you've said all day.
no, it is not. It is the most painful thing I've said.
Well, I guess there's no question that you're an active member of the mob. And that since you've been in Port Charles, you've been acting under their orders. And probably you haven't done anything that's not been directly linked with organized crime.
Anna, don't.
Why did you propose to...
I don't want you to...
Answer my question. Why did you ask me to marry you?
Because
I want to know.
I love
Why
you.
did you... No!
Yes.
Why did you ask me to marry you? Tell me. Say it. Say it.
No.
Say it. Say it.
The mob ordered me to propose.
Damn you, Lavery. Damn you. It doesn't get much lower than this. I'd kill you myself. But the punishment doesn't fit the crime. You deserve more.
I have to live with this for the rest of my life. Do you think it can get much worse than this? Do you?
Call me Steno. I want this down in black and white. I'm not going to give in a report to the DA until I have it absolutely airtight. I want that. For Bert. No, don't say anything. I'm going to wait until she's ready. I don't want to miss a word of this.
This is off the record.
No, nothing's off the record.
For your
Nothing
own
is off
sake
the record.
And Robin's, you beware of Ramsey. Now listen, don't trust him. I don't care if you two have been friends for a long time.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
I know you and Robin are still in danger, and Ramsey's desperate. If you force him into a corner, he is going to strike, believe me. Your lives are in danger.
Well, with friends like you, I don't need enemies.
Oh, you have one. You have an enemy. You have an enemy in your co-chief, please. Why don't you watch him very, very carefully, please? Look into all his contacts. Put a 24-hour tail on him.
Why would the mob bother coming after Robin and Anna? Now, they were the sword hanging over your head. Now that you've exposed the organization, why would they bother pursuing them?
Damon and Ramsey know how much Robin and Anna mean to me. Now, when they come after me, they won't kill me. They'll kill the people that I love.
Oh, brother.
Well, you care about them.
A lot more than you do.
Well, then why don't you listen to me, please? You cannot trust Ramsey for... You... Please, investigate Ramsey. If anything ever happens to them, you will never forgive yourself, and neither will I.
You're in no position to make threats.
I am not making any threats to you. I'm just trying to warn you.
Jake Meyer just called from the hospital. Bert Ramsey just went into cardiac arrest.
This could be it.
All right, get him out of here.
Come on, let's go.
Do you realize what this means? If he dies, you're on a murder one charge.
If he dies, my story dies with him. And there's absolutely nobody who's going to believe me.
Nobody believes you anyway.
Well, you got to. I'm telling you, Ramsey is in the mob. And he runs the whole show around here. And he's going to run right over this entire town if you let him.
Come on, let's go, you.
Everything's gonna be all right. We have a few loose ends to tie up, but then everything is gonna be just fine.
Anna, it's Jake again.
Oh, what's happened with that?
They caught the cardiac arrest immediately. I was just talking to Tony. He says he's just fine.
It's wonderful. Just a second. Bert's heart's okay.
Terrific.
Listen, can I speak to Tony?
Let's talk.
Okay. Hi.
So Bert's out of danger, right?
Yeah, he's resting comfortably right now.
If I were to come over, would I be able to speak to him? It's really important that we find out exactly what happened as soon as possible.
No, Anna, he can't talk to anybody tonight. He's got an endotracheal tube in place. You could talk to him tomorrow, though.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Well, we can't talk to him until tomorrow at the earliest.
That's okay. I still have some questions for the suspect, so let's get him back in here.
Bert.
He's better. You disappointed?
Now, you know I'm not. If he dies, any chance I have dies with him.
It's a long shot, regardless of what happens to Bert. All right, Labrie, let's go through this once more now. I want it straight and I want it to the point.
I've been telling you the truth. All of it has been the truth. What will it take to make you believe me? Anna's life or Robin's life, perhaps?
You'd say absolutely anything, wouldn't you?
Oh, damn it, Anna. I have been telling the truth. Your life is in danger. Why don't you listen to me? You should protect yourself, otherwise it'll all be over.
Well, it is already. For you, anyway.
I'm telling you, Bert Ramsey is Mr. B.
And I'm the Jolly Green Giant.
Oh, I am so sick and tired of your act. Bring the steno in. We're going to take down a statement, then we're going to lock you up. Maybe a few days behind the bars will refresh your memory.
Anna, hold it. Listen, I just want a few more questions with him.
But it's such a waste of time.
This alleged meeting between you and Bert, where was it?
It was on Pier 6 on the waterfront.
Who arranged it?
Well, I called him.
What time?
I don't know, around 1 o'clock. It was 1 o'clock.
And what time did he show up?
A short time later.
Why bother, Robert? We don't know what's true and what isn't. He's a pathological liar.
If you will just listen to me, I can prove I am telling the truth.
Proof? What proof?
There is evidence in my office.
Where?
It's on a hard disk in the computer and also in the safe.
What kind of evidence are we talking about here?
We're talking about all the details regarding the laundering operation. It's in the computer, and there may also be some cash in the safe.
How do I access it? What's the code?
The code is laundry. Then you type in tumble dry. Now, the entire information is spelled out there on the hard disk.
You've got 2 safes in your office.
I have 3 safes in my office. The third safe is under the fireplace hearth.
How do I open it?
It's simple. You twist the top of one of the fire tools.
All right. Bring the steno in. We're going to take down his statement.
Listen, we better keep this secret for the time being.
Absolutely. We owe it to Bert not to let any of this ridiculous statement become public until we've spoken to him.
But you're also gambling with the press not finding out. This sort of information, true or false, can just ruin a cop's career.
And what about the evidence that's in my office? You are going to check that out, don't you? You believe that much of my story?
Frankly, I don't believe anything you say anymore.
Oh, damn it, Anna. I am putting my life on the line for you. What more do you want from me?
Are you coming by?
You always have me and Bobby. You know that. Bobby sends her love.
Thank you.
Don't hold it in on it. If you feel like you want to cry or scream or punch the walls, go ahead and do it.
It wouldn't help, actually.
What the devil happened?
I could give you the facts, but they wouldn't explain what happened.
I just can't believe it.
Neither can I. But we have a victim, we have a weapon, and we have a confession, and they don't come any neater than that.
There must be extenuating circumstances.
Yes. They're all incriminating.
How does Duke explain it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. But I can't anyway.
I understand.
This has to remain private. For reasons that I hope never get out. Duke has admitted to being involved with organized crime.
Whoa. I would have believed it.
Well, not me, obviously.
Kind of sounds like Bert found out about Duke, and now he's paying the price.
Yeah. I want to talk to him. You know, see if there's some reason why Duke would want to have done this.
It's one of those situations where you're scared to death to find out and terrified of not knowing.
awful. And I don't see any end to it. Dear, I don't think I'll get over this one.
Just know that I'm here for you whenever.
Thank you. You know that, Duke refused a lawyer.
Well, if he changes his mind, you call me. Look, Anna, I'm headed across the street to have a cup of coffee, and, well, Bobby's not home until later. Do you want to come with me?
I would love to, but, well, Duke gave us a lead, and Robert and I, we have to follow up on that. But, come on, I'll walk you.
All right.
Jake came by to give me some support. It's nice of him. Nice to have friends like that.
Well, Duke should be finished his statement by now.
Yeah. We better get over to his office. Not that I really expect to find anything.
I can't imagine he'd lie about the location of that evidence. I mean, it's too easy to check.
I don't think he honestly cares. Probably doesn't care if we find out he's made another lie. Just tell another one. The man seems to be compulsive.
He's also very convincing, but I guess you know that.
Mommy, Daddy!
Robin.
It's not true, it can't be. On the radio, they said that Duke shot Bert. It's a mistake, isn't it?
Sweetheart, Robin, calm down.
Mommy, you didn't arrest him, did you?
Yes, I had to. It's my job, and I have to punish those responsible.
But you love Duke. You're going to marry him.
Come on, let's sit down. Let me speak to you. Come on, sweetheart.
Sam, look, I'd like the security around Robin beefed up, but one man I don't think is enough.
Yeah, well, I'll ask for Eric. Between the two of us, we should be able to protect her.
Mommy.
Okay. I think Robin and her mother are in for a tough time.
Sweetheart, I don't know what happened yet.
Well, is Bert going to die?
No, he's not. He's fine. It's going to be all right.
What about Duke? What'll happen to him?
Oh, you would get a good lawyer. Fast.
The only one I would even consider is Jake Martin.
Uncle Duke!
Robin, what are you doing here?
The man on the radio was saying awful things about you. Please tell me you didn't do anything bad.
No, I did something that wasn't good, but it's got nothing whatsoever to do with you or your mummy. I would never do anything to hurt either of you. You're the two people I love most in this entire world.
Take take Mr. Lavery to his cell.
Uncle Duke!
Robin, listen. I know this is very hard for you. I know that you're confused and upset. But it's going to be all right, I promise you.
Listen, maybe Sam should take Robin home. It's getting late and close to her bedtime.
Will you take Robin home? You go home with Sam now, and Daddy and I will be along later, okay?
Mommy, will you do something for me?
Of course, sweetheart.
You see Duke again tonight. Will you tell him I love him?
Yes, I will.
Robin, come on, let's go home. I can read you a story when we get there, okay?
I don't feel like it tonight.
Louis, I heard Duke ask for Jake Myers.
He's the only lawyer that Duke will even talk to.
Well, Jake's across the road in the coffee shop. Why don't you go and tell him that Duke needs his help? I want that statement Duke made to be kept private. It's not to go beyond that room.
You got it.
Thank you.
You holding up all right?
No, not really. Doesn't change anything, though. We better go and check his computer.
I was about to suggest that.
I'll never forgive him, you know. I never will. But part of me keeps hoping that his willingness to help is genuine. Maybe he's not all bad. I mean, how can I ever tell Robin he's anything but a hero?
The answer's in that computer. Either he's trying to clean up his act, or...
Or he's trying to take us. Me. For another ride. That I couldn't handle.
Slavery. You talk, you die. Anyone you confide in will be killed too. This is your final warning. Down there, everywhere.
Jake, I'm real sorry I had to get you away from your coffee, but Anna thought you ought to know you wanted to talk to you. It's all right. Slavery, Jake's here to talk to you.
I changed my mind. I don't want to talk to a lawyer.
Since when?
I'm sorry you were dragged down here for nothing.
What are you trying to pull, Laver? You gonna claim in court that you were refused counsel?
What do you want me to do, sign the release?
No, I want you to spend some time with Jake, and I'm gonna give you that time whether you like it or not.
Okay, I've got nothing else to do.
So you will talk to him?
Yeah, we'll talk about the weather, about football, about politics, everything except my case.
I don't understand, Duke.
Oh,
I thought
join
you
the
asked
club.
to see me.
So I changed my mind. You can't force me to see a lawyer, can you?
Duke, I'm here as your friend. So, you think the Giants will win the Super Bowl this year?
What are you doing here?
Chief Devane, Mr. Scorpio.
Covering your tracks, Grenville?
Now, why would I be doing that?
You tell me.
What are you both doing hanging around Duke's office?
Well, I heard he was arrested. As his business associate, I dropped by to see how the club was making out in his absence.
Sure you were.
And you?
I was just anxious to see how Duke's arrest would affect the waterfront renovation.
You figured you'd find the answer by snooping around an empty office.
We were not snooping.
I understand you had a slight disagreement with Duke Lavery. Or did you get that by walking into a door?
We had a little misunderstanding, yes.
You got an answer for everything, haven't you? Well, I'm glad, because I have a few questions.
Oh, do you have a warrant? Is this an official investigation?
You want a lawyer present?
No, not at all. You can ask me whatever you like.
What was your part in Bert Ramsey's shooting?
You're joking.
You know, I would have thought that a scum packet like you who runs around threatening women and children wouldn't think twice about shooting a cop.
Man is innocent till proven guilty, Mr. Scorpio.
Why didn't you bomb Bert Ramsey? Isn't that more your style? I mean, you almost killed this police chief. Why not make it two?
I had nothing to do with what happened to Chief Ramsey.
We want to have a look at Duke's computer, if that's all right with you.
Oh, by all means. I will even give you all the business access codes for the files.
We want the hard disks as well.
Especially the one accessed by the word laundry.
Laundry.
Duke talked.
At least enough to give him the access codes.
Yeah, well, what else did he tell him?
Probably everything he knows. Well, that's it. Duke's had his chance. The next move is ours. I plan to plead not guilty to the charges. I'm saving all the rest for the grand jury.
Why?
Because I want to play it that way.
You want to win, don't you? If you wait till you get to the grand jury, you're not going to have time to build a defense.
I don't need one. My defense is the truth.
If the truth is that you're not guilty, why the hell are you clamming up on me? An innocent man wouldn't remain silent.
Well, this one has his reasons.
Which he won't discuss with anyone.
Not now, no.
You have any idea what you're doing to Anna? That woman is hurting and you're standing here as if nothing's wrong.
No one knows how much he's hurting more than I. If killing myself would stop it, I would do that. If my word means anything now, I loved Anna Devane more than life itself.
Then tell me what's going on, Duke. Duke, I can't help you unless I know the whole story. Do it for Anna if you can't do it for yourself.
I can't.
Can or won't.
I don't have any choice. And it's better this way. What you don't know won't hurt anyone else but me. Captain Lewis!
You change your mind.
Yeah, I will call you. But don't wait with the telephone now.
I hope you know what you're doing.
I've never seen a code like this before, Robert.
That's because it isn't a real code.
There's not even a pattern to it.
It's a clumsy attempt to mislead us. You know anything about the laundry file?
It's the first I've heard of it.
It's probably Duke's private file.
You know nothing about a file accessed by the code word laundry.
To my knowledge, there weren't any, of course. You never know what Duke might have had going on the side.
One could say the same about you.
Well, if that's all, we'll
It's
be
not
going.
all. Lavery has a safe here. You have the combination?
Well, that's something I do know. It's empty. Another dead end.
Any other safes in this office?
Well, yes, there is.
Good. Open it. Rinse, laundry. Do I detect a motif here?
Well, that's empty, too. Looks like you're barking up the wrong tree.
You know what they say about old dogs and new tricks. Me? I just keep on plugging along till I get what I want.
I wish I could help you.
I'll bet you do. You know of any other secret hiding places around here?
No.
You're lying.
This is Duke's office, not mine.
But you're business associates. Business associates don't have secrets from each other. Secrets, for instance, like this. Oh, surprise, surprise.
I did not know that that was there.
I just bet you didn't.
Did you?
Oh, of course not. Absolutely not.
It's empty. I don't know why I expected anything else. You lied again. Let's get out of here. We've wasted enough time.
We'll be back.
You're welcome anytime.
Duke talked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's true. He betrayed us.
In spite of everything, he talked.
And he signed his own death warrant. It's a good thing that we had the floppy disk hidden here and not in the hearth. Otherwise, Devane and Scorpio would be walking out now celebrating. Not with their tails between their legs.
He sent us on a wild goose chase, didn't he?
Sure looks that way. Let's go home.
You go ahead. I need some time on my own.
From the looks of it, that's the last thing you need.
Oh, I prayed the evidence he gave us was the truth. If we'd come up with some information implicating the mob, we'd at least known he'd been cooperating with us. So we punch into a computer and using his password and come up with a load of nonsense. What does he think we are, fools? He says, I love you. And he does this.
I don't think you should be alone right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't be very good company, that's for sure.
You want to get somewhere for a drink?
Yes. But I'm going by myself. You go back to Robin, she needs you. I'll see you home later.
Where are you going?
I don't know. Just... I want to see what all fell apart. How could I have been so wrong about someone?
How could I go to sleep? Uncle Duke is in trouble.
Well, look, wearing yourself out isn't going to help any.
Daddy, do you know what's going to happen to Uncle Duke?
I don't know, love.
He's not a bad man. I just know it.
Look, the last thing any of us wants is to see you upset. And I know that includes Uncle Duke as well.
He wouldn't hurt me or Mommy.
Not on purpose. But you know, the world can be a really, really tough place.
And unfair.
Yeah, and very unfair. You know, the best thing to do in situations like this is to take comfort and trust in the people you love.
I love you and Mommy. And Duke.
Maybe that's your mother.
Daddy,
Hello.
Hi, Robert. This is Tiffany. Is Anna there?
I'm sorry, Tiff, she's out.
What? Do you know where I could reach her?
Not exactly.
Well, it's really not that important. I'll just check back tomorrow.
Anything I can help you with?
Well, I want the scoop on Duke Lavery. You know how I hate to pry, Robert, but
This kind of tears you apart, doesn't it?
Well, I have a TV station to run now, and I have to keep on top of the news.
Listen, Tiff, you've just given me an idea.
What?
How often have we come to each other's aid?
Tons of times, my friend. But none lately, I'm afraid. I miss that.
I need your help now.
You've got it.
Now, listen. Can I borrow your TV show? Now, if my idea works, it should generate information about Bert's shooting.
Well, I'm always eager to serve the police, especially when it benefits me at the back end.
What would you like?
An exclusive interview. What else? If you will give me the scoop, my TV station is at your disposal.
It's a deal. I'll get back to you. Now, if I can just find Anna.
Make the next one a double, please.
You'd be better off drinking coffee, lady. If you're driving, I'm not serving you any more alcohol.
Not that it's any of your business. It's my business how I get home, and I'm off duty and I'm walking.
No offense intended. I've just seen too many customers swim out of here after trying to drown their sorrows and wind up wrapping their car around some tree.
Just make the drinks, please.
You know, when I was outside collecting the wood, I looked up at the stars, and I imagined what life would be like without you.
Yeah. I did the same thing.
Well, I couldn't. Every time I tried, I faced a blackness in my soul.
I had one chance at love. It was a disaster. And I didn't think I'd have another chance my whole life until you came along. And I was trying to look beyond you. I saw nothing.
Perhaps you saw the same blackness I saw in my soul.
I'm like Robin. I want more stories of castles and dragons in Scotland. More.
I can see Robin in your face.
Oh, I know. She's so happy. The joy she has in living every single day. I feel that right now. It's because of you. Hello? Hello?
Well, there you are.
There you are. Here we both are.
Robin dropped off to sleep.
Good. Well, I hope you caught her.
Good thing you weren't driving tonight.
For your information, walked home.
You know, I don't ever recall seeing you like this. Did we have one too many,
Look, I'm not driving in the privacy of my own home.
Mm-hmm.
And I can drink with with imbibe, without having to answer to you. Such a mess.
Well, I can see the intelligent conversation is out for the evening. Why don't you go to bed?
No. It hurts too much.
Well, you can't hold it in. You got to let it all out. You got to jump up and down and yell and screech and throw things. You can't feel sorry for yourself. That's no good. Come on, huh?
What do you care anyway? It's all your fault. If you hadn't left me, I wouldn't have fallen in love with a crook.
Huh?
I wouldn't have fallen in love with him. Why did you let me make such a fool of myself? I always fall for the wrong man. Ladies, if you need to know if your man's right for you or not, why don't you just come and ask me? Because if I like him, see, then I know he's the wrong one.
Careful.
Why? Am I going to lose then my dignity? Well, Mr. Lavery took care of that. Yeah. I loved him, Robert. I really loved him. But he lied. He lied to me. He lied. He lied to me. And he lied to my baby. He lied to my baby. He lied to Robin. And he lied to me. And I'm just a loser.
No.
I am.
No.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I'm a loser. Yes, I am.
Oh. Oh, dear, oh, dear. Anna.
I feel sick.
Oh. So much Robin. So much like Robin you are. This is Scorpio. Get me the desk sergeant who was on duty this afternoon. Well, is he still there? Yeah, sure, I'll hold. Hello? Yeah, you were manning the desk this afternoon, is that right? Good. Did you see Chief Ramsey leave? What time did he go? That's right. Just before he was shot. Right, look, one more question. Was there a phone call logged in for Chief Ramsey immediately prior to his departure, say, say within a few minutes? There was? Thank you.